I'm on Fantasy Island. I'm in a super creepy control room, and I'm about to get this thing started.
Congratulations to each of you on winning the contest, and welcome to Fantasy Island.
So, what's your fantasy?
The island tailors each fantasy specifically to the guest. Your life is about to change forever. I hope you're ready.
God, that's really hurt. This is not what I meant!
The island is twisting our fantasies.
We were brought here to be a part of something else.
Once a fantasy begins, you must see it through.
How is this possible?
I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. I want you to respond truthfully. Have you ever hurt someone?
Yes.
Have you ever experienced anything you'd consider abnormal?
Yes.
Last question. Do you know what mutants are? Did you know baby rattlesnakes are more dangerous than adult ones? They haven't learned how to control how much venom they secrete. All of you are dangerous. That's why you're here.
What is this place?
This isn't a hospital. It's a haunted house.
You've been through a lot. Get some rest.
The commercials in this game are really expensive, SpongeBob.
It's just the pre-game.
You got 26 seconds to tell me everything in this movie.
Sir, yes, sir. There's fast cars, flashbacks, Snoop Dogg, robots, a wise sage.
Hello.
Churros. The only thing missing is Gary.
Let's go find him!
I smell a road trip.
That could be my breath.
The SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run.
Yeah, that was money well spent.
With all new faces.
Hello. Call me Sage.
Good name.
I'm made out of sage and I am a sage, so it works out pretty well.
I'm Patrick. My name means toaster in Celtic.
Pretty sure it doesn't.
The most amazing places.
The lost city of Atlantic City.
Boy, I hope we don't lose focus.
Look, I wouldn't worry about us losing.
Cotton candy!
Ice cream!
Churros!
And a hero
Let it ride, Patrick! Let it ride!
you can bet on.
Put it on L.
Patrick, that's not an L, that's a 7.
7 starts with an L. Oh, that's weird.
The SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run.
This is gonna be like a buddy movie.
Oh, I love your sense of irony, Patrick.
Thank you. I love my sense of ironing, too.
This film is not yet rated.
That your security camera? Why? Where do you keep the recordings to that? People don't carry guns for protection. What they really want is for someone to give them the excuse to use it. Go on, burglarize my house. Let's see what happens. Snatch my purse. You make them pay the ultimate price just for fucking with the wrong person. That is everyone's fantasy, right?
Wow, this Zen is incredible. It's taking us down a rabbit hole.
Caution tape lines a plaza where an overnight homicide occurred.
So a guy gets beat to death with brass knuckles, so what?
So what? Nobody uses brass knuckles. Well, almost nobody.
Doesn't mean it's the same guy.
Maybe the murder was personal. Maybe someone on this list is your guy, Pete.
I'm looking for the guy that killed my wife.
You a cop, Pete?
Far from it.
If I told you I might be able to help you, know one of the names on here.
And what exactly is this job?
Don't trip, all right? It's just some petty larceny.
The fuck you keep staring at, old man?
You gonna help us rob this Harold Price?
You hang out in a barbershop long enough, you're bound to get a haircut, Pete.
I mean, that'll I saw him with my own eyes. The man that killed your mother.
This is what you want to go back to? Is it? I'm not gonna stop you. I'm done.
Look away, this is all your fucking fault!
You led us straight to the goddamn devil's lair.
No, you led us here.
Are you watching what's happening in the world today? Everybody hates everybody, Pete. Everybody's mad about everything. There's road rage and Twitter wars. It's not a hunky-dory world like it used to be.
You really shouldn't smoke. It's dangerous.
The Yukon is a dangerous place. You never know what's coming. I came up here because I didn't want to be around anyone. And then I met Buck. He was a dog like no other. He'd been spoiled.
Out! Come on, Buck!
And he'd suffered.
Come on!
But he could not be broken.
I don't know where you came from, but I know where you are now. Welcome to the last place on the earth.
I should let him have a minute. Doesn't look like he's ever seen snow before. How do you feel about an adventure beyond all maps? We could go, you and I, where no one's ever been before. See what's out there.
I'm glad you're enjoying this.
I never saw him believe in anything as much as he believes in you.
What do you say, Buck? Adventure of a lifetime. You've been sleeping for 2 days. In my bed.
It was a different time then, before social media and mobile phones changed everything forever. It was 1996.
Some of you are going to Edinburgh for the first time today. You will carry yourselves with grace. But I must warn you, there are men there that would use and discard girls like you. Yes, Fionnuala?
See when you say use and discard, sister? How do you mean?
Now, Fionnuala, she was the leader.
We should do an all-nighter. Let's meet up in what, 2 hours?
Shell could get boys like a Catholic girl.
Hello, Edinburgh, open your legs.
You are mental.
Kyla had a voice, but she was devious too.
What do you think of those two?
They're about as much fun as a day at the morgue.
Manda was the comedian.
We'll get a citation from the Vatican at this rate.
And me, I was waiting for a miracle.
I'm Stephen, with a PH.
Orla.
Oh, with a la?
We've always been best pals. Without each other, do you know where we're going? Woolworths. Pregnant as soon as possible to a guy with a job. That town's a bloody graveyard for us. We could get into uni. We've just got different opportunities in life.
It was an innocent time. Back in the days when anything was possible.
That's beautiful.
What a day. It's not often you get what you pray for, is it?
Fresh meat, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
That was the first time I saw her. But before we talk about her, I have to tell you something about me. When I was 9, we moved to Micah, Arizona. As the new kid, I became the center of attention real fast. And not in a good way. It was then that I realized I was gonna need to disappear. No one would see me. No one would hear me. I was gonna have to be just like everybody else. And then, one day,
when some loud bragger tries to put me down.
What's her name anyway?
Stargirl. My name is Stargirl.
So be true to your school now.
You should talk to her. She likes you. She doesn't.
Be true to your school now.
You like Stargirl.
I don't really know her.
But maybe if you did, you might.
Won't you let me walk you home from school? Mom, were you ever afraid of what people thought of you?
Figuring out who we are is the one thing no one else can do for us.
Won't you let me meet you at the pool?
Did you want to ask me something?
If it's so, well, let me know.
Sometimes I'm quiet, but I'm just thinking.
Scream, Leo.
Why would I do that?
Don't you want the universe to hear you?
Since she got here, things have been different.
Some people are just like that.
Being with you is the most anyone has ever looked at me in my entire life. There's just something about her. She's not like anyone else. Is she magic?
You think things have to be real, more magic. But the best things